We have a short video coming up to connect to your core and really get your abs engaged. So let's start by laying on your back. If you need a towel for underneath your head, grab one. You're gonna get in a bridge position with your hips on the ground. And we're gonna start by pressing your low back into the ground, just like this, letting your hips tuck, and then release. Let your hips tuck, low back presses down, and then release. And keep going, press that low back down. This time press a little bit harder, stay there a little bit longer, and release. And press down again, and release. Now we're gonna sync your breathing. So big exhale as you press your low back down. Good, press that low back into the ground. Come back up, big inhale, exhale. Draw the belly button to the ground. Again, big inhale. Exhale, press that low back into the ground, and let's hold it there, hold it there. Okay, from here, we're gonna talk about the breathing a little bit more, make it even more effective for you. So we're gonna take a big inhale. On the exhale, I want you to take your ribs and pull them down to your hips. You're bringing more tension to the core. Again, big inhale. Exhale, pull the ribs down as you're also pressing your low back into the ground. I've already got some shaking. Big inhale. Exhale, press. When I want a really long exhale. Again. Keep going. Now as you're doing this, as you're exhaling, I also want you to do a Kegel and pull your pelvic floor up. Good. So as your ribs are pulling down, pelvic floor is pulling up, and low back's pressing into the ground. So now you really have your abs turning on in the best position possible. Keep going. Big inhale. Exhale, pull this together. Press down. Keep exhaling. Keep exhaling. One more. Big inhale. Exhale. Now we're going to keep your low back on the ground. You can take a break if you need to. Release any tension from your shoulders. Now we're going to inhale and exhale without lifting up your low back. So big inhale through your lungs. Exhale. Pull the ribs down, pelvic floor up, and press your low back into the ground even more. Big inhale. Don't let the low back come up. Big exhale. Pull this together and down. We're going to do this for another 20 seconds. Good. Get that shaking at the end. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Lots of shaking. Big inhale. Exhale. Ribs pulling down. Pelvic floor pulling up. Low back pressing down. Two more. You can put your hands on your abs to kind of cue your brain to engage that. One more. Exhale. Keep going. Keep exhaling. Keep exhaling. Get some shaking. And relax. Let your knees go side to side. Okay, so now that your abs are a little bit more turned on, we're going to go into another position. So you're going to press your low back down to the ground, and then you're going to lift your right knee above your right hip. So you don't want to lift your leg unless your abs are really engaged. So again, put your hand on your abs, that helps a lot. From here, I'm going to do the same breathing. Big inhale, huge exhale. Press the low back down. Big inhale. Exhale, press the low back down. Keep doing this. Now your left foot is pressed into the ground. What that does is it's going to help your hip tuck even more right here, so that you don't have to use the rest of your body to help quite so much. So my left leg's firmly planted into the ground, helping that hip tuck as I'm breathing. Okay, now staying in this position, let's put your right hand on your right thigh and your left hand as well. We're going to press into your right thigh, maybe 10% effort. Then we're going to press your right thigh into your hand. So we got extra tension right here. Now big inhale, huge exhale. You might get shaking right away like that. That's awesome. Big inhale, huge exhale. Good, keep breathing. I'm going to talk to you as you're breathing. So remember, we're taking big inhale, keeping that low back on the ground. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower the ribs, bring the pelvic floor up, and press the low back down. 2 more. Big inhale. Huge exhale. And 1 more. Big inhale. Huge exhale. Okay, from here, you're going to stay here. Don't let the low back come up. You're going to bring the leg down without letting the low back come up, so it's all abs supporting the movement. And let your knees go side to side. Okay, we're going to do the other side. So first thing, press that low back down. Feel your feet firmly on the ground. Let's lift the left leg up. Press the right foot firmly into the ground. And let's just take 2 big inhales, 2 big exhales right here. 1 more, big inhale, big exhale. Good, let's put both hands on your left thigh, dropping the shoulders. You don't want to be up here, drop it down. Big inhale, exhale, press gently 10% into that left leg, getting a bunch of shaking, pressing that low back down. Another big inhale, huge exhale. Good, release any tension from your neck as you notice it. Big inhale, bigger exhale. 2 more. And 1 more. Keep going. All right, keep that low back on the ground as you drop the left leg down. Stretch a little bit. You're doing great. All right, next position. So press that low back down, bring the right leg up. Hands can be wherever you want. I love them on the abs as long as the shoulders aren't coming up. So I've got my left foot firmly planted into the ground. I'm going to bring the right leg slightly higher if you're able to. To make it easier, you'll bend the knee a little bit more. To make it harder, you'll straighten it more, but don't straighten it all the way. Okay, pressing that low back on the ground. There's no space right here. We're going to do big inhale. Lower the leg as you inhale, but just part way. Hold it right here. Press the low back down. Bring the ribs down. Pelvic floor comes up. Then big exhale. Pause at the top for a second to release any tension in the neck and shoulders. And then big inhale again. Big inhale on the way down. Pause at the bottom to make sure the low back's pressed down. Ribs pull down. Pelvic floor plus up. And then exhale up. Good, let's go down again. Big inhale. Keep inhaling, keep inhaling, keep inhaling. And then press the low back down, pelvic floor up, ribs down, exhale up. Lots of shaking. About 2 more. Big inhale. Pause for a second. Press the low back down more. Exhale. Come up to the top. Release anything in the neck and shoulders. 1 more. Big inhale. My chin is tucked. Press the low back down, big exhale up. Good, keeping that low back down. Bend the knee to your chest. Take the leg down, shake to side. When you're doing it intensely and well, you don't have to do a million reps. Okay, press the low back down. Press your right leg firmly into the ground. Lift the left knee above your hip. Maybe a little bit closer to your forehead. Now, on the inhale, we're going to lower that leg down. Big inhale. Pause at the bottom to make sure there's no space underneath the low back. Big exhale up. Get that shaking. Good. Big inhale down. Pause for a second. Press that low back down. Exhale up. Pause for a second. Drop the shoulders or neck. Big inhale. Lower that leg. Hold for a second. Big exhale up. Keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Get the shaking. The shaking usually comes at the last 10% of air left in your lungs. Big inhale down. Pressing that right foot firmly into the ground. Hold for a second. Press the low back down. Ribs down, pelvic floor up. Big exhale up. Relax the shoulders and neck up here. We got about 2 more. Big inhale down. Hold right here. Low back presses down. Big exhale up. Get the shaking. Check in with the shoulders and neck and even jaw right here. 1 more. Big inhale. And big exhale. Nice, keep exhaling. And keep that low back pressed down, bend that left knee to your chest. Bring it back down, side to side. All right, I think we can keep going. One more. Okay, press that low back down. With the low back down, bring the right leg up. Now, with that low back down, also bring the left leg up right here. And we're gonna breathe right here. So this one's a little bit more challenging because you have to have your tailbone up a tiny bit off the ground. So I'm not doing this, not that. We're just pressing down, tailbones up, low back staying still and pressed. Big inhale, exhale. Now your hands can be wherever you want. I find it really helpful to keep them on my abs. Big inhale, huge exhale. Keep breathing right here. Now at this point, you might be feeling your low back a little bit. We're strengthening your low back in a new way. It's probably not used to being pressed into the ground. So give it a lot of breaks, but know that you're working for its good. Now, I want you to drop the shoulders down and do a few more exhales. Get some shaking. My abs are burning. I don't know about you. Big inhale. Huge exhale. Again, to make it easier, you can bend your knees. To make it harder, you're going to straighten it a little bit more. Now from here, we're going to do a single leg toe tap, but we're not going down very far. So keeping that low back down the whole time, keeping one knee up the whole time, you're going to bring your right leg halfway down, hold for a second. Notice the left leg did not move. If anything, it came up higher. And then big exhale up, bring it back up. Now, other leg, halfway down. On the inhale, keep that low back down. Big exhale up. Keep going. One leg halfway down, low back's down, ribs pulling down, pelvic floor pulling up, low back pulling down, and come up. At the top, drop the shoulders or release any tension. Other leg down, hold, and big exhale up. Good. We got about 4 more total. Big inhale down. Press that low back down. Big exhale up, huge exhale, keep exhaling, keep exhaling, keep exhaling. Good. Left leg down. And big exhale up. Good. Tailbone still up. One more each side. Big inhale down. Press that low back down. Big exhale up. Last time, last side. Now the better you get at this, the more you're going to shake and the more you're going to feel the burn with having to do less. Big exhale up. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Come up here. Now bend your knees to your chest. Maybe hug your knees to your chest. That's going to feel nice on your back. Maybe rock side to side. But when we take your legs down next, I want you to keep your low back down. One leg comes down, other leg comes down, and maybe stretch side to side like this. One of my favorite stretches. Excellent. Okay, so I want you to practice that every single day. You should do no other ab exercises and really no other exercises until you can do that well. Because when you can do that well, the rest of your body is supported by your strong abs, less injury, less pain, and you'll feel amazing. Enjoy.